And what about the older BJP brass, the leaders that you so revere and are in some way your seniors? What have you learned from them about energy management? Like you see someone like a Prime Minister Modi, or you someone like Amit Shah. I mean, I can write a book called Insane Burdens Now and Forever.
Yes.
And that would be like their biographies for managing the country. How do they make that happen? What have you learned from them, or perhaps even like leaders within the party about energy management? I'm sure they have no time to themselves.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I have not seen somebody more hardworking than, Modi ji, Amit Shah ji, and people like that. Insane amount of travel, insane amount of work that they do. Sometimes, I mean, even now, if after a hard day of work, our Yuva Morcha colleagues, all of us meet at my house or in office, and we're like, भाई आज इतना काम हमने किया और भाई इतना प्रवास आज हो गया, इतना travel हो गया. Then we still say, by how much our party leaders are doing at their age. I have seen them, people, at the cost of their health. Insulin shot marke, taking flights, 2 flights in a day, going and addressing sabhas. You would have seen, by the end of a campaign, you would have seen Modi ji's and Amit Shah ji's and, our other leaders' voice boxes. They're barely able to talk, and still they're giving speeches at the top of their voices in Jan Sabhas. It's a different level of conviction to a larger cause that can drive you.
It demands physical sacrifice. Like you sort of like have to trade your health for it.
I mean, that's why I keep saying that, they're driven by conviction and nothing else.
If you want to watch small segments of the podcast, subscribe to Toscast Clips.
If you approach it as a 9-to-5 job, you cannot survive here for a week. It must be your life mission.
Many people say that, the weak are crushed in politics. And I think that's a misnomer. I think what they really mean is that the weak-willed are crushed. Have you seen that around yourself where the weak-willed are crushed? Where people who have good aspirations, have ambitions, perhaps even public office, are brutally swept away by the ambitions of those who will do the cold thing, the rightful thing, the thing that perhaps the other person doesn't have the audacity for.
Well, I think more than, saying it's the cold thing or whatever, whether do you have the stomach? Do you have the stomach to do the right thing to survive and do, actually make that change?
It's not easy. It's not pleasant, right?
It's not always. Not always.
And like just podcasting alone, meeting so many people has made me hardened in a way I didn't anticipate. I'm no war veteran and I'm no politician. But some of the things I've seen, the people I've met, it's exposed me to a world I did not know. I was a naive child when I first started, and I'm not naive anymore. I can't imagine you, rising star of the BJP, 28 at the age of 28 MP, 6 years later. What part of you has died?
Well, I would say that, in politics, you see the best of people, you also see the worst of people. You see the best behavior and you also see the worst behavior. I think it ripens you as a human being. You learn how to be involved without being attached.
Crazy.